you sitting under a rock and you did not see the opening of Saint Smokehouse with Chef Rashad, I don't know where you at. But you're not here in the Bay, and if you haven't, please make sure you stop by Saint Smokehouse. There was a profound speech that Chef gave, and I listened to it as an inspiration, to be honest with you, and I'm sure many other people have, because it has been viewed 500,000 times. So that part, and we're gonna clock that. So tell us a little bit about that speech. Tell us a little bit about where your journey for the last 5 years. So tell us a little bit about Saint Smokehouse, what that means to you, and what the opening has meant to you.
For sure. Man, so the whole journey to just even get to this point, it took me 5 years to get to it. There were so many moments, you know, whenever you're building something, you go through all these emotional journeys.
Yes.
Where it's just up and down all the time. And so I had to really get control of that.
Yeah.
Because sometimes the impacts were so heavy where I was like, do I really want to do this? Should I just give up? Should I just throw in the towel? And I kept fighting for it, and I kept going after it. And it was like when all of these investors would tell me, you know, that they were going to be committed.
Yeah.
Like my mom was just telling me, she said, I remember all the times you were doing tastings with investors, you were spending your last money to go buy food to feed these investors, and they just stopped calling. I remember that. And I had forgot that until she told me that, because it was such a journey getting to the point of just opening up this restaurant.
Yeah.
And so finally, I just decided to be extremely honest with my landlords and figured out what was the best way to get this done. Because number one, I didn't want to walk away from my commitment. I wanted to stick with it. And so we sat down, we talked, we negotiated out, and we got it built.
Yes.
And I'm doing everything by myself. And I'm not saying that it's easy, because it's far from easy. But I just know that, you know, I have a bigger source that empowers me, that keeps me going. And like I always say, when people come to the restaurant, they say, "Oh my God, you built it." I said, "No, faith built this." Like delusional, low key crazy.
We all are.
Low key,
we all are.
What's wrong with your brain, bro? Are you sure? And I was like, but what it did was it got me on this level of just where I'm consistent and not just in what I'm doing, but I'm consistent in believing what's going to happen and how it's going to come through, because I'm doing my part every single day. That's all God requires you to do, is do your part. And just keep going. Like, it may not always work out and look how you want it to. But bro, you gotta go at it as if it's happening the way you want it to.
Yeah.
Because it low key is, you just are growing up in the process and you're not really understanding the frequency in which God is moving in the whole thing.
Right.
You may be looking at like an investor didn't work out or this didn't work out, but God is protecting you low key.
Yeah.
And redirecting you into the right path. And you just gotta trust it. It's scary, but you gotta just trust it.
So that's another thing you brought, and that's a very key point. You're self-funded. Yeah. And typically restaurateurs are not. They have multiple investors, which, you know, the risk is what the risk is, but this is solely funded off you, so the risk is much higher because this is your dollars. So being able to say, you know what, I have faith, I believe in my product, I believe in what I'm bringing to the community, says more than anything. And it speaks volume, because everybody there on the 4th of July, they came in numbers. They came in numbers, and I'm sure you didn't even expect that line to be wrapped around the entire building.
I did.
But that's God,
Yeah,
and that's how God works. Is that, and He's also telling you, you did this on your own. I got you. I got you, and He does, and He's showing you, like you've already told us, you're selling that at 2:00, and you open at 10. So in 4 hours, you're selling out. So God is saying, keep going. I got you. So yes, there's some investors that said, yeah, I got you, and then fell out. But God wanted you to handle this your way.
Yeah, exactly. And it's also like with the food industry, people forget about, because of the times we're in, everybody thinks everything is quick. And it just doesn't work that way.
No.
Like with food in particular, good food takes time, but also building a concept. If you look at some of the biggest, most wealthiest people in the world, one of the biggest parts of their investment portfolio is the food industry.
Yeah.
But people will tell us that the food industry is a bad investment, don't do it. But if you look at where most money is sitting at,
Yeah.
It's in the food and hospitality industry.
Right.
Because it's such a lucrative investment that will pay off in the long run.
Yes. Agreed.
And so I think for me, because of what I'm building, it's bigger than me, like completely. I think that these investors that were potentially going to be a part of it were not prepared for, or didn't have the knowledge of
That
like,
part.
where I'm taking it.
Yes.
And they didn't have the patience or the faith to be able to say, okay, well, you know what? I'm gonna give you this.
Right.
Work it, and just
Right.
come at me when it's right.
Yeah.
And I'm thankful because now, you know, when I build it, you won't see me in the newspaper saying, you know, I'm closing my business because I have to file bankruptcy because I got all these investors.
Yep.
God, it was like, that's not gonna be your you didn't work way too hard. I've been in this industry for 22 years, like dishwasher, in there, like having to work in racist kitchens, having to be able to humble myself and work every part of the line and do dishes when I know I can outcook everybody on the line. I had to go through all that process, and it was hard.
Yeah.
But it built me to be a better person, to where now, as I'm owning my own business, why I am so like adamant on making sure my employees are taken care of and they got money and they can live their life, because I know what that feels like on the other side. And just building a work environment, a culture to where excellence is required. Like when you come through that door, I want you to be the best version of yourself. I want you to leave all of that alone, because we're actually doing something. We're creating an art piece in doing this. And you may not always know what to draw, but you just gotta just flow with me.
Right.
Flow with me.
Right.
We gonna figure it out.
And so you said 22 years.
Yeah.
So that is a long time. What was your inspiration to becoming a chef?
I think my family was one of them, because food is our thing in our family.
Yep.
Like I got some people, like I always say, that can cook anybody. Man, like I grew up seeing people cook food, like soul food.
Yeah.
And my great grandmother was a very famous chef. She built her dream and was able to grow it into something. Unfortunately, when she passed away, all of that died with her. And so for me, I always wanted to, it was always something in me that wanted to let her know that all her work wasn't in vain.
Yeah.
And so I kept that as I built in my career. It inspired me just to continue to cook. And plus, I'm just a naturally creative person.
Okay.
I like to create things. I like to be different with the things that I create. I like to stay in that place of authenticity when I create.
Yes.
And so being a chef is just like being an artist or writing a story,
Absolutely.
writing a song. You're creating a piece of art that's going to tell a story.
It's your masterpiece.
Yeah, but luckily with my form of art, people get to taste it.
Yes. Yes.
I love about that though too is that you're getting to do it your way though.
Yes.
How you spoke on the investors earlier, it literally was just in my head that with the investors, they may want to say, okay, well I gave you X, so you do it this way.
Yeah.
And now, Chef Rashad, you get to say, okay, no, I'm going to do it this way. Y'all wanted this microwave society which we live in, to where they give this money to invest and they expecting it back in this time.
Yeah.
That's that short-term thinking. But the way you're doing it is going to 100% get that long-term to where it's going to be able to set you and your future children and generations up. Because the bottom line is, anytime you do something too quick without love, I personally feel like that's how it's going to be. It's going to be hot for a minute, and then it's going to obviously fall by the wayside. But the way you're doing it at your restaurant is going to 100% be long term, because you're getting to do it your way. So that's a blessing in disguise itself.
And 100% autonomy you have now. So with the investors, that wouldn't have been the case. You would have had to answer board meetings, this meeting. You have to tell them, this is what I want to do. What do you think? Can you approve it? You have 100% autonomy. So again, God, even though you had that 11 investors and you thought that was a plan, God said, I have otherwise.
Plus, I think God knows I'm a little too hard-headed. Follow anybody's rules.
That part.
My life is literally like, my journey has literally just been such a unique thing, because I don't box myself in.
Yes.
I don't put myself into a cap of what I can't do. Like, I think that you can think anything.
Yeah.
If you want to build a house, I promise you, if you tap into it and learn, you can build a
house.
100%.
Without
no experience.
100%.
I truly believe that if you can have whatever you want to in life, you just gotta be willing to do the work.
Yeah.
And sacrifice, because there's gonna be a lot of that.
My favorite word.
And you just gotta believe in yourself.
100%. Spitfire. Now, who is gonna be your Bay Area Mount Rushmore? Let's go.
I would have to say Tupac,
E.
E40,
E.
Kalani,
Yes.
and also Tony Tone. Like that's
Period.
like, yeah, like I think that all those people represent the Bay Area sound perfectly, and they're also like for Kalani and E40, they're still making music and still putting it out.
Yes.
They're keeping it
Yes.
going.
Yes.
And the fact that E40 he owns all of his stuff.
Yes.
That part.
He owns everything. And there is no greater rapper than Tupac to me, because Tupac just embodied he's the son of blackness to me.
Yeah.
Like, he represents
Yes.
our experience as being black in
Yes.
America. He's not afraid to say it and put it into words.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
those are the ones.
He was always comfortable saying stuff that everybody else was uncomfortable to say.
Yep.
I totally get that.
Exactly.
That was Pac for you.
I connect with him more than any of these rappers out here.
Yeah.
Love it, love it.
All right. So Chef Rashad is a CHOP winner. Just in case you don't know, he is a CHOP winner, and he also is the owner of Saint Smokehouse. So he flagship, because yes, Saint Smokehouse, they will be opening multiple locations. Flagship being on 13th. Now, he is a native of Oakland, so tell us a little bit about the Oakland community, what that means to you.
Man, I think Oakland is like one of those things. It's the type of city that it sleeps on itself sometimes. It sleeps on just how much potential it has. Because sometimes we get so caught up in the politics of everything.
Yes.
And we get so caught up in the trying to hold on to our history and where we come from and all of the things that we've accomplished, that we forget about using all of that as a push to push us forward.
Yeah.
And I think that, you know, after COVID, it really presented an opportunity for this version of Oakland that all of our elders fought for.
Yes.
I
Yes.
think this is going to present the opportunity for us to actually make that a reality, because it's in a place where everything is shutting down, everything is closing.
Yes.
It looks very like it's nothing here.
Yeah.
Like it's lacking.
It's daunting. Yeah.
But it's how you look at it.
Yeah.
Like there are some people that look at it, see like Oakland, say, I would never open up a restaurant there. I would never do this and never do that. But then there are some people that saying, like, if you stick through it and you become a part of the conversation and you actually provide a service and you actually can bring something new, you can truly succeed in Oakland.
Yeah.
Oakland can be something that can be beautiful, but it's going to take some work. It's going to take us to look at it differently, to see it differently, and number one, to be authentic.
Yeah.
I think right now there's too many people that call themselves activists and leaders and all of that. They're not really for Oakland. They're for
That part.
themselves.
That
and
part.
you can see it.
Uh-huh.
You can see it.
About their bottom line.
Yep.
Their
bottom line.
They got
yes.
a political career ahead, or
Yeah.
they got a journey of having a movie or a book. But there's people out here like suffering right now.
Struggling. Yes.
And there's no way that if you are a leader, an activist, or whatever,
That part.
you think that the solution to their struggle is you handing out backpacks, or you handing out food boxes, or you handing out, like, you know, here, this is just...
Keep it
that's a
real. Keep it
performance.
100.
Because if you're not handing nobody a job, you're not helping somebody become a homeowner, you're not helping out somebody, you know, open up their dream business,
Yeah.
you're not helping them out. You're selling them into a form of slavery.
Oof.
And that's what's really been
Oof.
happening right now in Oakland. It's a form of slavery that has been put on paint a picture like this, what liberation looks like. No.
Yeah.
Liberation is when you can decide how you and your family want to live. So for me, it's important for me to be in business in Oakland, to open up all the businesses that I'm going to open up here, because it's creating jobs. But it's also little black boys and little black girls can walk through their neighborhoods and see me, and know that there is nobody behind me pulling the strings. There's nobody like controlling what I do. Like, you don't always have to go down the route that everybody tells you to go down.
Right.
You can you can create your own life out here.
Absolutely.
And be happy in
Yeah.
it. And I think growing up in this environment and being around some of the people, even mostly in my adulthood, you know, being around the elders, some people that share certain stories and perspectives with me, it made me understand how important my job was in this city. It goes beyond like people knowing my name and fame.
Yeah.
It's so much more bigger than that.
Yeah.
That's all like the small stuff. It's really about like coming against and creating systems that people can benefit off of.
So, Chef Rashad, if you were given the resources here in the city of Oakland, what would you do with it?
If the windows of heaven would open up, or when they open up, I'm gonna say it like that.
There you go.
When they open up,
There you go.
it is gonna be something to where it is gonna be undeniably, unquestionable, the impact that I'm going to make in the city once that moment happens. The jobs I will create,
Yes.
the business owners I will create,
Yes.
the joy I'm going to bring,
Yes.
the taking our culture as Black people and really giving it to the world in a way to where it's thought about. It's
Yes.
intentional.
Yes.
It's just not like just thrown together and say, here you go. But it's like a real stance on like, this is our story. This is where we come
Yes.
from.
Yes.
So if I'm ever given that, when an opportunity comes,
Yeah.
oh, it's gonna be something that I just, I got it all already written down. I'll just say that.
Yeah.
It's already written down. The plan is already there.
It's already
I'll
there.
just wait on the phone call
That's it.
because it's already there. And,
Yeah.
and I think everything that I went through to get to this moment,
Yes.
it showed me and it told me that this is why you had to go through all of these things, is because you needed a roadmap. You needed to be able to have like a playbook
Yep.
to
Yep.
give to other people to tell them how to do it.
100%.
Because at the end of the day, if you go through all kinds of crazy stuff, what good was it if you kept it to yourself and now you walk around, you mad, you bitter,
Yeah.
or you done got all the money and all the success and now you sitting up in your little mansion.
Keep
Right.
it for yourself.
Keep
Right.
it for
Keep it
yourself.
for
That doesn't
yourself.
make any sense.
Be that testimony.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
gotta open up the windows for somebody else to come in after.
Yeah.
And if the window is too small, break it down.
Kick that. Kick it down. Do what you need to do.
Break it down.
Yeah. Yeah. Chef Rashad, tell me what 2 years looks like from now for you. 2 years.
I would say 2 years. My restaurant is going to be fully staffed and operating.
Yes.
We are going to have products as well.
Okay. Let's CBG line.
Yes.
Okay, let's talk about it.
Yeah, just for spices, seasoning, barbecue sauces.
Yes.
And also the next concept that we're working on is I want to bring back and modernize the old school barbecue joints.
Okay.
Where you walked up to the counter and you ordered your food and you left. So
Okay.
the next concepts that we open up will be Saints to-go restaurants and all these other cities.
Ah.
It's easier to build out. We can just mass produce a lot of food and just give people like good barbecue.
Yes.
So in 2 years, I see that, and I do see a lot of other projects, a lot of other concepts launching as well. Yeah.
I love that. I love that.
I'm thinking big. I don't think small.
But why? Why would we? And like you said, if there's a small window, you see that window,
Yeah.
knock that shit down
Yeah,
and go
yeah.
right through it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to, because at the end of the day, like for somebody like me, I get a lot of anxiety if I'm not able to do the things that I want to do. And so when I get in that place and I'm able to do it, flow with it,
Yeah.
it's not gonna be no fear.
Yeah.
It's gonna be all like, can you slow down?
Right. That part. That
It's gonna
part.
be like, can you slow down? I'm like, what? Slow down? What? You know how long it took me to get here?
Right.
You think I'm about to slow down? No.
Not at all.
No. We about
Gas
to keep on
brake.
going.
Chef Rashad has been coming to Rush Bowls for some time. And
Got
he
a lot of
likes to curate what he likes to create. So he has a concoction that he has created.
So this is it's the green
Green RX.
Green RX. I always get that. I remove the coconut milk and I add peach juice instead. I do lion's mane in there. I do the multivitamin. I do I think I do the flaxseed seed. I have banana in there.
Yep.
This is the thing, like, because for me I get so busy.
Yep.
And I gotta make sure
Yep.
that I'm digesting the right things. I don't
Yep.
want no chips and all of that.
Yep.
So I literally come down the street and I'm like, hey y'all, I ain't ate all day. I need one of these because I'm over here struggling
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'll buy like one or two of them. And it's because my only meal
Yeah.
for the day.
Yeah.
Because I'm so busy. I don't
Right.
have time to cook. Like,
Right.
But I gotta make sure I put something good in my body.
Right.
And that's why I appreciate y'all just for being open. And
Yes.
for bringing this kind of type of business to Oakland, because I think that we need diverse Black-owned businesses
100%.
that are in every area.
That part.
And just to show that we are so much more than what people think.
Yes. Yes.
And that's what Rush Bowl is doing right now on that block. It's really like it's showing people that yes, you can be a black-owned business that owns a juice bar and do all these different things.
Right.
We're not just in one box. We're everything.
Yeah.
We'll say it like that.
Chef, what's your go-to? Like just when you either relaxing or you going at it, you know, what's your go-to song that keeps you pushing, motivates you, inspires you? What's that song?
So my music taste is very eclectic, to say the least. Like it can go from gospel to soul music, to some straight up hip hop, but it gotta be like, you know, real hip hop, not this other stuff.
Yeah.
Also like my blues, my jazz, I love all of that. But one of the songs I listen to every morning when I wake up is the song by Cleo Soul called "Things Will Get Better." And I remember when I first heard the song, I just heard a little piece of it, and it hit me so hard because I was such in a dark place, and I needed to like sing that song to keep on going through because I was such in a messed up place where I needed to just remind myself, things will get better.
Yeah,
like you just got to keep on going. And there's this lyric where she said, "If God ever called you at 5 a.m., would you get on your knees or would you get up and leave?" And I was like, oh man.
Yeah.
It hit me, and from that moment on, that's been almost 2 years now. I've been listening to that song every morning when I wake up.
Wow.
Because it just lets me know, like, no matter what the day brings, things are gonna get better.
Okay. So we're gonna tap into that right now.
Yes. I love the part she says, it's a part of life.
Yes.
Get better.
Yes. And everyone can attest to that. We always got something going on. It's not you, me, somebody, but things will always get better.
Oh.
Always.
I see already how this is your go-to. Just as simple as words. Sometimes it's telling you.
She said, God never fails you.
Amen. Yes.
I wake up not knowing what the day gonna bring, but I'm like, it's gonna get better.
Regardless of what.
I wake up like this, like, oh, okay.
Regardless of what, we don't know what the future holds, but we know it's always it's gonna get better. All right, well, we gonna vibe out to E40. Go hard, go home.
Introduce E40, the Almighty, 707, we in the region. Go, 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 hey, hey. Go hard. Go hard. Verbal vomit, I keep it 100. Dr. Skrill, but you can call me Ebonics. Side shows going nutty.